Hi there, Kath Gammack, rig market analyst with Westwood Global Energy, here with a quick recap on some of the offshore rig market news during the period the 11th up to and including the 17th of October. Another quiet contracting week with only one drillship confirmed for new work off Egypt. Valaris and BP signed a contract for the provision of ultra-deepwater drillship Valaris DS-12 to undertake a 5-well drilling campaign offshore Egypt, commencing in 2026. The contract comes with an estimated value of $140 million, inclusive of a mobilization cost. The campaign duration is estimated at 350 days. The deal also comes with an option for 3 further wells. The work scope will include a mix of sidetrack, development and exploration wells aimed at accelerating the development and production of natural gas reserves. The programme will leverage existing offshore and onshore infrastructure within the West Nile Delta area to maximise efficiency and optimise production timelines, according to a statement by the Ministry of Petroleum. The Mediterranean concession areas are in a water depth of between 300 and 1500 metres. The rig is currently in Las Palmas and last worked for the same operator under a deal that ended in March this year. Contract changes during the past week is likely to see Shell release Transocean ultra-deepwater drillship Deepwater Thalassa in March 2026 rather than February of 2026. The rig has been working with Shell in the US Gulf since February of 2016. The rig will undergo previously scheduled contract preparations ahead of mobilising to Mexico, where she has a 3-year charter with Woodside for development drilling at the Trion field. Chevron elected not to exercise the final option under the charter it inherited from its acquisition of Hess for Transocean ultra-deepwater drillship Deepwater Asgard. The lapsed option was pre-priced and covered a 1-year term. Deepwater Asgard is now set to be released in June of 2026. The current firm term for ultra-deepwater semi-sub Transocean Spitsbergen is now scheduled to run longer with Equinor offshore Norway. The work scope was expected to keep the rig busy into August of 2027. However, it is now anticipated that the rig will become available in November of 2027. The rig share deal between OMV and Harbour Energy, ex-Wintershall DEA, offshore Norway, was originally anticipated to keep ultra-deepwater semi-sub Transocean Norge busy into June of 2028. However, it is now understood that the rig is now anticipated to become free and clear in December of 2027. Other activities during the week saw Transocean ultra-deepwater drillship Deepwater Skyros finish operations with Total Energies off Angola and is now anchored off Luanda. The rig's next assignment is off Côte d'Ivoire, with Murphy starting in December. The firm term runs into March 2026 and could be extended into April of 2026, pending the exercise of an available option. NOPSEMA announced approval of Beach Energy's plans to carry out well completion, intervention and potential plug and abandonment activities in Commonwealth waters of the Otway Basin, Australia. The programme, expected to take approximately 150 days, includes installing and completing subsea production trees at up to 4 wells in permits VIC/L35, L36 and P43 Hercules 1 well, performing interventions at up to 2 existing wells in T/L2 and undertaking contingency P&A work on the Artisan 1 well in VIC/L35 if it is not completed. The operator will be using Transocean Cat D Midwater Semi-Sub, Transocean Equinox, under a rig share deal that is managed by Zenith Energy. The rig is committed through third quarter of 2026. Shell has received an approved permit to drill a new exploratory well in the Whale field in the US Gulf. Transocean ultra-deepwater drillship Deepwater Poseidon will drill the well in 8,641 feet of water in Alamonas Canyon Block 7 to 8. Deepwater Poseidon is currently on location in the Power Nap field and is under contract to Shell until February of 2028. Further to our report of the 9th of September, Jackup PV Drilling 1 will be undertaking a U-Wild in Lebuan. The inspections are expected to start on or around the 18th of October and should last for about 1 week. The rig will then return to drilling for Petronas Caragali offshore Sabah in the Samarang field. The current contract will end in January of 2026, after which she is rumoured to return to Vietnam for a minimum 250-day contract estimated to begin in March 2026. And finally, Vantage Drilling announced on the 19th of October the immediate termination of the contract for ultra-deepwater drillship Platinum Explorer, which covered approximately 260 days. The termination is due to changes in economic sanctions applicable to the campaign, rendering the contract execution unlawful and therefore subject to termination. Platinum Explorer is currently located off Singapore and was due to complete its contract preparations and modifications within the next few days. The rig was then set to transit to a location outside of Asia, with mob and demob to take place under the contract. Platinum Explorer last operated off India ahead of its release in February of 2024 and currently has no firm forward work. That's it for this week. Many thanks for listening. Hope you found this of interest. If you'd like more information on rig logics, please visit our website www.westwoodenergy.com.